couple of years back, a company named Barton contacted me in order to review some of their watch bands. And I agreed. Granted, I wanted to use these bands for some time in order to see if they hold up, if they're any good, right? That's the only way you discover whether a watch band is good enough or not, is you wear it. And given that I have a fairly large collection of vintage watches, you know, they had to wait a while in order for me to do the review. But I'm confident now that I've worn them for enough time to be able to speak authoritatively about the quality. So here it is. This is a NATO watch strap that I chose to put on one of my watches, which is a Junghans. So of course it's fairly long because it goes all around the wrist. And here's the back of it too. That's how you can tell it's a NATO strap, because it goes around the back as well. And then it keeps stretching onward. Right. Well, let's talk about it right now, since I have it here. It's a good band. It holds up fairly well. So I recommend it. It's fine. It's just fine. Yeah. This is one of their canvas straps, which I chose to put on one of my old, well, pretty much all my watches are old, but this one is an old Poliot. It's a Russian watch. And this one is a military model. And there's the band itself. And here's the back of it. And this is a quick release band, so their straps, which are not NATO straps, are quick release, meaning they have this little thing here. Each strap has that little nub, you see it? You pull on it, and then it's very easy to remove the strap. So I just pull on it, and boom, the strap is removed. Now this particular watch is interesting in the way the strap attaches, because they're actually, it doesn't have the typical attachment for the strap. It has this thing that removes this buckle. So let me just stick it back. It's different. Don't worry about that. There isn't an issue with the strap, actually. This is what I would call their best strap. I love the canvas strap, I really do. I've worn it so much for construction work that I've had to do around the house, and for various jobs, where you need the watch to stay on your hand, and you're going to get sweaty, and you're going to get dust on it, and paint actually, and all kinds of things. And I've gotten all those things on my hands when I was working with the strap. And I can tell you, while it was the strap that I expected to perform the least, I thought, gee, canvas strap, that's going to stain, that's going to get sweaty, it's going to start to smell. Turns out no, it's very comfortable to wear. It's actually even more comfortable to wear than a leather strap. So I would definitely recommend their canvas straps. I was pleasantly surprised by this. We have here their silicone strap, which I chose to attach or to put on one of my Atlantic watches. This is an Atlantic Worldmaster 21 jewels watch, an old one with a nice guilloche screen or dial. And this one is of course also a quick release strap. So that is a great feature for watch straps. I would definitely recommend that if you have vintage watches, that you get the quick release straps. It's so much easier to get them on and off your watch without having to use a special tool and possibly scratch the back of the watch. Now, while I had, when I was in high school, a long time ago, while I had an electronic watch with a rubber strap, I would not recommend the silicone strap. I've worn this again through my work, and I can tell you that dust will get under it as you're working, and sweat, and if you're anywhere outside, this will actually draw the dust like a magnet and accumulate right under there, and it'll just start to scratch your hand. I just don't like the way this feels on my hand. I much prefer the leather or the canvas that I showed you before. So even though this is latex and whatnot, I wouldn't recommend it because I don't like it. But again, it's personal preference, so you do what you want. I can tell you that my rubber strap back in high school eons ago was more comfortable than this silicone strap, because somehow with that rubber strap didn't seem to be attracted to it as much as it does to the silicone. And also because that watch was waterproof, I could just take it under a faucet and wash it off. But with my vintage watches, even though they say, actually this one says right there, that it is waterproof, I would not venture to put this under a faucet because water will get inside. Even though I've replaced the rubber seals or the gaskets that are part of the watch, they just, once a watch gets past a certain age, it just isn't waterproof anymore. I've arranged them in order of preference. So this one is the one I like the least, the silicone strap. The leather is pretty good, but the best one, in my opinion, from this brand, mind you, I'm not saying the canvas watch bands are the best on all of the strap market. I'm saying these ones from Barton Bands I like the most, the canvas straps. So that's what I think of them. Thanks for watching. See you next time.